Welcome to the live replay. Today is July 21st and we're going to continue working on Janelle's bullet journal. Just give me a second to get things set up here and then we'll be good to go. Welcome here, you guys. I put my tripod in a different spot and I feel like this is so much better. I don't know why I didn't think of doing this earlier. Sorry, now I'm adjusting it, but I feel like that's going to help me to write more comfortably. And I have been getting packages for journal kits and stuff like every day lately, it seems. And so I just got in some new charms because we were running out of pink letters and white letters. So I just got some of those in today. So I've got to add those to my charm storage here. Let's see. I think I got it all organized the way that I want it, but I left enough like openings so that as I do get new charms, they'll still like have a spot. You know, not everything has been given a category, but because yeah, I'm completely out of R's. I think that's the only letter that I'm totally out of, which means that I should also order some more gold because that's my most popular one. But in some letters I still have like so much gold. How are you guys? How was your weekend? Oh, that was O. J. All right, and then let's do these white ones. All right, so you guys, today we're going to be doing April in Janelle's bullet journal. Let me know what, or I'll let you know what we have in store. So April is a mangoes theme, which I have never done a mangoes theme in a custom journal before. So I'm going to have to go and look for some like easy mango doodles or whatever, and then come up with a layout. So the theme is set for this month, but we still get to choose how we want to make it look. I do have a few orders from this weekend to pack as well. I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram story, but I am running low on journals and my new order is not here yet. So there's about 10 vanilla color journals left and about 20 clay color journals left. So we're getting down to the bottom of the barrel. Okay. Hey, Britney, how are ya? G. Hey, Stevie. Hey, Naya or Nia. I can't remember if you already told me how to pronounce your name. Ooh, a thunderstorm. You know, it started raining over here too, and I'm wondering if it's going to storm. Yes, T. I definitely have enough to make one if you order during this live. Totally. Oh, and I shared on my Instagram story some of the new charms that I got over the weekend as well. Like I said, I've been getting packages like left, right, and center. I got these cute little glass lemons that have like the leaf as a separate little like floppy charm, which I love. And then I got these flowers. For some reason, only the light pink ones are facing upwards, but there's red, light pink, and white in these cute little flowers. I'm just gonna move my stand. Actually, let me just move my stand just a tiny bit so it's not touching the table because it keeps wiggling whenever I bump the table. It is Nia. Okay. And then I got these little turtles in the mail this weekend too. And then these butterflies, which come in 4 colors, a super light pink, a darker pink, a blue, and a purple. I still have the bows. I don't think I ever had just gold bows, but the back of these are gold. That might be what you're thinking about. But yeah, so I got a bunch of fun charms over the weekend. And then yeah, I was just unpacking a few new alphabet charms here. Not new, like the same types as before, but just for colors that needed a restock. So that is where we're at. And I am loving my little charm storage setup. All right, let me put this away now that we've got all of those charms found their home. Alrighty. So let me show you guys where we're at right now and tell you what we're going to be doing today. So for those of you who weren't here a few minutes ago, we're setting up April today, and April is a mangoes theme. So we still need to choose how we want to actually portray that. I haven't given it a single ounce of thought. I just checked now what the theme was. So we need to decide that, how we want to lay it out, but the theme itself is set for us. So far in Janelle's journal, we've done January. We chose this little ski lift theme, and her and I have talked over the family worship page. So I think I know what direction we're going with this now. I told her we would set up one of them on live tonight and then send her a picture to see if she wants us to do it for all the other months. So I'm thinking we'll just do April's tonight since we'll have all those colors out. These are the weekly spreads that we chose for January. And then for February, we chose this little chocolate covered strawberry theme. She had a Dutch door this month, so there's this awkward little extra page for extra memories. And then these are the weekly spreads that we did for February. And then for March, and I think this one is my favorite so far, although I really like them all, we have this little sushi theme. So for every month, she's got a title page, a calendar. This is the family worship spread, which we haven't done yet, and then the weekly layouts, which we get to choose for each week. So this is how March turned out. Thanks, Nia. And let me hop over to Pinterest so that I can look up some mango doodles and come up with different options for laying out the page. So Pinterest, that's very cute. I'm gonna save that to my bullet journal board. Okay, let's search mango doodles. Okay, so this kind of the basic shape. Wait, what was this one? A little bit more in depth. I don't know if I would do very many of these with marker, but oh wait, what am I doing? I mean to download it. Did I just save the other one too and not actually, screenshot it or download it? Let's do that. Ooh, I love this. I feel like we could basically recreate this exact thing with like some leaves as just outlines and just kind of the more like abstract look for the leaves. I actually would really love to just use this straight up as the title page, basically. Let's see here. I'm trying to look for ones that would work well with just water-based markers. Like, I know, this is obviously more of a watercolor look, which I couldn't really achieve with water-based markers. So I want to find something that works well. Or, okay, like something like this. It wouldn't look exactly like this doing it with markers, but I like the look. There's that picture again that I love. Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna try to... Okay, I was just looking at comments on my phone, which I can partially see if I scroll. Okay, well, I feel like I have some good inspiration pictures for actually how to do a mango with just water-based markers. So now let's think about layout here. I have a very specific one in my head that we could use, but let's see. Okay, I just saw this one today and had to save it. How beautiful is that? But I don't think we'll use that layout for a mango theme. It just doesn't really make sense, but let's see here. I'm looking for layout. Okay, so I'm going to save this, not because we would do a playlist, but I would do like block off the edges with washi tape and then just kind of fill it with an all over print of mangoes. So I'm going to save this as one of our cover options, even though it itself is not a cover page, just to show like the all over print with mangoes with like a crisp washi tape border is what I'm drawing from that one. Okay, and then I have one in my head that's on this board somewhere from Lettering in Me. Okay, also I love this one by Malik Journals. I feel like we could do something. Mine would not look as good as hers. Like I have not perfected that style that she has, but I like trying her style and adding like those fun little squiggles and stuff. But yeah, there's one specific title page by Lettering and Me that I just love, that I feel like would fit perfectly with that one mango picture that we saw. So I know I have it saved to my board, I just can't remember how far down it is. Just trying to think if something like this would work. I feel like it probably could. Okay, where is, oh, here. Okay, this is the one I was thinking of because of that one picture of the mangoes that we saw that reminded me of this leaf style. I'll show you what I mean. But yeah, that is what that reminded me of. Okay, I think we have enough ideas now to go in here. Okay, so these are some of my inspirations for how to actually doodle mangoes with water-based markers. So this would be kind of my main inspiration for that. There was like some extra mango things. Oh yeah, I did save it twice. Whoops. Okay, and then this is the one that I was thinking we could take this style here with like some of the leaves are just outlines. It's more of like an abstract leaf style. I like the white dots everywhere. They make it look kind of textured and cool. We could take this style and put it on this as a like the back side of the Dutch door here. And then do either stacked calligraphy or something different. Oh, it actually is for April. I wouldn't want to copy her like exactly, but yeah, that was one idea that I had instantly when I saw those mangoes. So I just want to check on your guys' comments and then let's vote for a layout. Hey everyone, I am doing well. Yes, we're doing a mango theme for April in Janelle's bullet journal. Okay, can you get a flip through? Yes, you can. You've missed Oh yeah, Maria, you haven't been here in a while. Okay, let me show you where we're at, and then let's vote for a layout for this mango theme. So we started with January, and this theme we got to pick from scratch. So we chose this little ski lodge theme. And these are the weekly spreads. This is going to be a family worship page. Janelle and I just kind of figured out how she wants to lay that out. So we're going to try one tonight when we do April, and then send her a picture, see if she likes that layout and if it will work for her. So this is January. For February, we did this chocolate covered strawberry theme. Again, this is going to be filled in once Janelle and I nail down that layout. These are the weekly spreads. And then this is March. Janelle chose a sushi theme for March. So this is what we did. And these are the weeklies for March. Okay. And then now we're on April, and we need to choose a mango theme. So we're going to do a vote. Are there any moderators here who would like to start a poll for me? If not, I'll start it myself. But let's just see if anyone is here. I really need to just add some more moderators, I think. Because I get it. People go in kind of flows of coming to a live often and then not coming as much. But let me just set, sorry you guys, just give me one moment here. I'm going to set a 2-minute long 4-option poll so that you can hear me just kind of describe everything and not have to rush to cast your vote. So this is the first option here. Obviously, these are not... Are these supposed to be mangoes? They're not, right? I was just going to say, obviously, these are not mangoes. And then suddenly I was second guessing. But anyways, we would do like a print like this, but tape off the edges so that it's like a nice crisp border like that. Okay, I thought they were papayas. I just suddenly was like, wait a sec, that's actually mango color. Like, what if these are supposed to be mangoes? Okay. So this is option 1, more of like a print like this, and then the title for the month inside it. It wouldn't have the extra playlist information. Option 1. Option 2 is to do something like this, which, to be honest, would not look nearly this good. I have not mastered this style like Malik Journals has, but that's the idea. Adding like those little extra doodles and lines and stuff to a mango theme. Option 3 would be to do more of like an abstract print like this, but with mangoes instead of the big flowers. And then option 4 would be to do this style of cover page here. It's got stacked calligraphy, a Dutch door, and then take the little mango doodles that we saw and doodle them behind the Dutch door. So those are the 4 options. Let me swipe through them one more time for you. Option 1 is like just this part of the picture. Option 2, this, but with mangoes. Option 3, a print kind of like this, but with mangoes. And then option 4 is this, but with mangoes. All right, let me go back into TikTok here so that I can see the comments. And we do have a couple orders to pack for tonight. So if anyone is here who ordered journals over the weekend, let me know when you're here and we'll pack them up right away so that you can choose everything on live. All right, poll is up. What are the results? And I should have started swatching my mango colors already. Option 4. Okay, cool. Cool. That is kind of what I was hoping for because it's the most within my comfort zone of all of those options. Okay, so we're looking for kind of a soft orange for mangoes because Janelle doesn't love like super bright colors. So I'm going to swatch a few. Ooh, I feel like this actually might be the tricky part of the mangoes theme is finding a good colors for it. I might need to go up and grab my Crayola Super Tips. My son was playing with them upstairs, but let's just swatch a few of these. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, and I did some reorganizing in here. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have my old desktop back here. because I switched my room around a little bit over the weekend. All right, let's vote on these colors. Oh wait, do I need to do this again? Custom, 1 minute, 4 options, start. Okay, so let's vote on a color for mangoes, and while I do, I'm gonna try to remember how to add moderators while I'm in the middle of a live. Okay, because I have to follow back page. Okay, and follow back. Oh, why can't I follow? Oh, Anderson, I don't know if, oh yeah, I can follow you back. Okay, and then let's see here. Settings, moderators. Yay, okay, Paige, I think you're in. And, okay, it's so random because it doesn't show Anderson in my followers list when I go to search you. Oh, whoops, which option won? I was searching for moderator. Hey, Carson. Sorry, did anyone see which one won? Option 1? Okay. As it should. Option 1 is definitely the most mango-ish, but it's also one of the more difficult ones for doing stacked calligraphy with, because out of all of these, it's the only non-brush pen. So, well, yeah, Anderson, it's just I need to follow the people that I want to add as moderators. So I just went and followed you now, but it didn't, like, and then when I searched your name to add a moderator, you just didn't show up. It's been doing that to me almost all the time when I try to add a moderator, actually, like, in the moment during a live. So maybe, like, now that I've added you, maybe later on it will recognize that, but I might use some of that if we need something lighter. And I'm just gonna grab a few greens that could work, and I think we'll want 1 or 2. I might not do a poll on this though. I might just roll with what I think works in the moment, unless you guys would like to vote. All right, and let me pull up my picture here that we're using for inspiration. All right, I wonder if I could use a darker orange for the calligraphy or something. Because yeah, this one's gonna be tough to get that same look to match the other ones. Carson loves the first green. Yeah, I know, you guys love that one. That is probably our most used green, just like across the board. Okay, let me see here. All right. I could use the darker orange, yeah. I was thinking I could use that or even this yellow, but so the title that we're looking at has like 3 different colored layers. So I might just do a green and then maybe bring back one of like either the orange or yellow. Let's see here. All right, and then yeah, I should make the next row either a yellow, an orange, or a darker green. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate it. Yellow, orange, or darker green. What do you guys think for the bottom row here of this calligraphy? The example picture that we're looking at didn't have any extra like shadows or anything, so I'm going to add them because I don't like to copy people like so closely. Normally I try to choose a theme that's like different and then a layout, you know, like a layout that doesn't match with the theme that I chose, because I don't need a copy. I got my own ideas, but I'll make this one a little unique. Oh, Brittany, I saw your order come through. Yellow, 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 dark green, green, yellow, yellow. Okay, I think yellow is getting the most votes right now, which I can roll with that. I love this yellow. I know, that's the thing, Jessie. I love to like get inspired by different creators and like take a theme idea and then pair it with a different like layout, you know? But this one, like the theme idea is so close to the original layout that, I mean, I'll definitely tag I forget if her account is hand lettering in me or lettering in me, but I love her content. She's so good. And she puts out like monthly sticker packs and stuff with her like stacked calligraphy stickers and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, this one is a very close match to the original theme, which is not what I normally would do. Okay, Britt, do you want to pack your journal right away while you're here? I feel like we may as well. And I do have another order to pack as well, but I haven't seen Robin yet today. So I think I'll wait until she gets here so that she can pack it with us. Brittany, let me grab your clay colored journal. Letter B and anything seashells. Okay, cute. Sounds perfect. Oh yeah, Hadil, it's definitely takes some getting used to reading stacked calligraphy. Oh, this is the first journal in my whole batch that has had a blemish. I do little like quality checks and I've never ever found an issue, but okay, Britt, let me grab you a new one. And that one will be a B grade one. Can I show the band? Yes, the band of my engagement ring is just like a little row of small diamonds. That's what we've got. All right, Britt. So letter B. Now that I have my charms organized, I can easily show you what colors I have in the letter B. And it looks like in B we've got everything. Black, white, pink, or gold. What would you like, Britt? Or I can pull out the shells too so that you can see a match. And now I have my shells all in one place, which this is all that's left for shells. So I've got some of these type of shells, one starfish, and then a few of these ones. These two don't have rings on them, so I'm not sure how I would use those, but this one does have a ring on it. You want white? All right, a white B. I love the organization too. It's almost like too small for me to like actually stick my fingers in and grab things, but I like how small it is because charms are so tiny. It would feel silly to have something bigger. Okay, and then for seashells, do you have a preference? Maybe just say what box number you want first, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and then we can pick the exact one because they're kind of categorized by type. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. And Robin this weekend ordered 2 journals that are both going to have little turtles. So we're going to pack those up when Robin gets here. Nicole, thank you so much for your order. Number 2, okay. And do you have a preference? There's kind of one smaller one, 2 bigger ones. Let me lay them all next to the B for you, and then you can say 1, 2, or 3. Let me hold those up so you can see them better. Number 3, beautiful. I love seashell paired with a white letter, has been one of my favorite combos. Britney, the other Britney, also ordered that combo. And oh, okay, the bad thing about this storage though is that when I take the drawers out fully and then slide them back in, they do that sound, which is like nails on a chalkboard. So definitely limited the ASMR experience from sifting through charms to nails on a chalkboard as I put the drawers back in. So sorry about that. Yeah, Brittany, that was such a cute combo. I know I shared it in a reel, like some of my favorite journals I've charmed this week, and yours was like the first one because I was like, yeah, I want to show this one off. All right, let's see if I've got the touch that I had last week for doing these little charms. Because last week we were rolling. Paige, you know, I feel like it's not going to feel complete until I get my next shipment of journals because, like, I've got big dreams of having, like, you know, a shelf behind me with all the journals and stuff. But right now I have, like, less than 30 journals left, so it just looks a little sparse, and I don't need all the shelving that I got for it. And also the journal kit materials, I feel like I was expecting them to take up so much space, but I got these, like, dinky little drawers just to try out, and it's like, oh, they actually fit everything because the supplies are also small. So everything is looking a little bit smaller than I expected right now, but we'll fill it up. Also, I really, now that we have a house with more like space, I definitely want to get into plants. You know, having little kids and living in a smaller house was like every surface that was out of reach of kids was needed for like other things that needed to be out of reach of kids. So I didn't have anywhere to put plants. But now I'm excited to have some like here in my studio as like decor and stuff. There we go, Brittany. And do you know what you'd like for a freebie, Brittany? But yeah, I feel like it's coming together, Paige, but it still feels a long way off. I know, that's what I'm waiting for, is like getting the new journals, getting them settled in. I feel like is going to make the whole thing feel much more settled in. Also, I got these new, I've been testing out different white gel pens to include in the journal kits because I bought a bunch of jelly rolls for the journal kits, but jelly rolls are so expensive, even buying in bulk. And I tried these ones over the weekend and like, look how jelly that is. So they're just like a color gel pen plus like a off brand, but I've tried so many and none of them are any good until this one. So I feel like this might be the winner for the journal kits, but I want to actually try it out. But yeah, it's definitely juicy. I just need to like try it out a little bit to see if it actually like, you know, holds up well, that kind of stuff. Yes, Brits, that's totally an option for a freebie. And if that's the one you want, just let me know like a color you like, a kind of key doodle that you would like. The name of the white gel pen, Languo P600B. I think I'm saying it right, or saying all the things that are there. I'm sure I'm not saying it right, but yeah, so I'm going to test it out and see, like, I tried it a little bit this weekend and it seemed pretty on par with the jelly roll as far as like how it comes out, how long it takes to dry, that kind of thing. So I'm really hoping that this is going to be a good option because yeah, jelly rolls, even in bulk, they are pricey for what they are. Green color, something with plants as a doodle. Okay, cute. And what would you like your name to be in there? Brittany or Brit? Or what do you want me to put in there for name? Nope, Britney is not too long. We can totally do that. All right, let's do Britney. I'm trying to decide if I want to do it this way. I think I do. I have been loving the name pages lately, especially the ones going this way. New club alert, white letters with seashells. Love it. All right, and then Britney. I think I'm just gonna do maybe a leafy sort of thing coming up out of this corner. And then when it intersects with the letter, it's gonna be in white. Branch off this way. VYLNG. Yeah, I suppose you could. I mean, I would ask for you to pay shipping since it would be kind of just an extra expense for me that I wouldn't normally have to pay. But yeah, like if you would want to do that, you totally can. Sorry, I just bumped my phone a little. All right, there we go. Britney. Oh, I see a spot where I missed going from black to white. Did anyone else notice that? I feel like you guys always notice that kind of thing before I do. But there we go, Brittany. Thank you so much for your order again. So Brittany chose the custom name page freebie, and for her charms, she chose a white bee with a seashell. Maria, you're giving me a moment to catch up with your noticing. All right, let me just write your thank you card. And then I did see another order just come in for Nicole just a little while ago. Let's see here. Yes, so Nicole's getting vanilla, and Nicole, we're gonna work on yours next. Britt, I think for your little thank you card, I'm just gonna do Britt, if that's okay with you. Thank you again for your order, Britt. Or Brittany and Nicole, let's move on to yours. Let me get my little order trays here. I'm trying to be more organized with my orders now that I actually have space to, like, I don't know, do what I want with them instead of just having them all in a pile with their shipping labels. That should be better. All right, so Nicole wants a vanilla journal, a letter N, and wants to see the new charms. And for her freebie, she wants a name page. Let me grab vanilla. You're always saying, please don't choose washi tape. That's hilarious. Okay, so Nicole, letter N and see the new charms. Let me grab those for you. So for N, looks like we have all options available. You can see we've got gold, pink, black, and white. Do you know what you'd like of that? Baby Watson was a solid one. I liked making that name page because it was a little bit different than what I normally do. But to be honest, I like doing the option that I normally do because it's just like, the calligraphy is my favorite part. The Baby Watson one was a little more doodle heavy than what I normally do. I normally do calligraphy heavy. Oh, thank you, Nikki. Never mind. I just got this charm organization in at the end of last week. So I'm finally organized. And am I missing from Nicole here? Okay, there you are. Do you know what color of N you would like, Nicole, or do you want to see the new charms first? Oh, yes, that makes sense. Okay, so the new charms that came in at the end of last week. So we've got these little like glass lemons where the leaf is kind of hanging separately. And then the other new ones were these flowers here. They come in kind of a reddish color, pink and white. Then we had these little turtles, and I'll just raise the whole page up for you so that you can see better. And then we've got 4 different butterfly color options here. Wait. Yeah, like I love these compartments, but like they're almost too small for me to fit 2 fingers in to like pinch a charm to show you guys. All right, those are the new ones from the weekend. Gianna, you just order an empty journal from my shop. Either vanilla or clay is what I have available right now. So if you click the link in my bio, you should see those in my Etsy shop. And they all come with charms for free, as well as a freebie of your choice, which could be the name page, could be some rolls of washi tape or some washi tape stickers. Oh, and I brought back the marker pouch freebie. I was able to pack some more up this weekend. So I think there's 8. So these will be kind of limited. After that, I don't have any more markers to put in there. Okay. Just waiting on Nicole. And Ivy, thank you so much for your order. Oh, tweezers. Hey, good call. I mean, I've got some sticker tweezers somewhere, but I never use them, so they could be anywhere. Yes, the white bow, absolutely. The live freebies, sorry, I just kind of say them while I'm on live. I don't have them listed somewhere just because they change and then I forget to update my Etsy listings, and then people choose a freebie that's no longer available and then I feel bad. So I just kind of say the freebies on live, and if people aren't here on live, then I usually just choose the sticker book because that's my kind of most popular option. So with the white bow, do you know what N you would like, Nicole? Gold, pink, white, or black? I can set them all out next to the bow if you would like. so that you can see. Yeah, tweezers sounds like a great idea. Just makes me feel so uncoordinated just trying to pick out. I feel like my baby, he has such cute fine motor skills. He loves picking up small things, but just like the focus, he just like, for each Cheerio. Gianna, yes, I lately have been packing every order on live. Pink and beautiful choice. All right, okay, brace yourself, nails on a chalkboard here, sliding that drawer back in. Yes, or a spoon, okay. I've got options here. Okay, and now I thought I had already taken out a ring and a crimp, but I guess I did not. Yes, Maria did the exact same combo. I've had a few of these that did the white bow paired with a pink letter. It's such a dainty combo. You think they're under the book? Huh, you're right. I'll use those for the next one then. Yes, Stevie, live 50 will still work. Can use it as many times as you like. All right, so there we've got her charm combination, a pink N with a white bow. And then Nicole, you had requested, oh, tell me about it, Gianna, mom brain. And I feel like anytime I'm like talking in front of people, my words just get like jumbled even on a good day. So like mom brain at the very end of the day, plus that, it's just like not a good combo. But luckily I have very gracious viewers who show up anyway. All right, so Nicole, you mentioned a name page. Do you know what you would like as far as like color or doodle or anything like that for your name page? There's Nicole's charms. And while I wait for a response here, I'm going to start cutting Janelle's Dutch door because I know that's the next step, and it sometimes gives me a little bit of grief cutting at so many different angles. Name in pink and cherry doodles. Absolutely. We can do that for you. Let me grab a pink and a good cherry color. Is this the one I'm thinking of? No, it's not. Is this the one I'm thinking of? Where's my color palette swatch page here? Aw, thanks, Georgie. Okay, yeah, I like that for a cherry. All right, so Nicole, let's do your name. Okay, where am I going to put these cherries? I was kind of thinking like partially overlapping with the name here. Thank you, Sunny. I see your order coming through. I appreciate that. What part of bullet journaling is overwhelming for you guys? I'm just reading your comments here. What pens? I use a wide variety. Most of the ones that I'm using right here for this page are Tombow dual tip brush pens, but I just kind of use whatever I have. I love the Crayola Super Tips, but for brush pens, Tombow's really good. Zig brushables are really nice. Oh, requires discipline. Okay, yeah, well, that's true. I guess, yeah, if it weren't my job, I feel like I would probably have a harder time mustering the discipline to keep up with the bullet journal. But yeah, I guess you just gotta kind of decide that you need it. Let me see here. I saw another question from Ash. Each of these journals has 192 pages in it. That is what these ones have. Oh, yeah, and why did I forget that? That's a great question. My brain is in too many places at once. Oh, Stevie, yeah, I would feel the same way. That's why I use mine for planning, because I always have a lot of things that need planning. Just started your own... Yeah, well, yeah, and that's the thing, it takes practice. Like, you kind of need to be okay with making mistakes. Thank you, Bonita. It is 8:40 for me. April by B. I have been using the white jelly roll all the time lately, but I just discovered these ones. I've been testing out a bunch of different white gel pens for my journal kits that I'm working on, and these ones, I found them in bulk from a random manufacturer, so I don't know where you would find them, just like one or two at a time, but Languo, I think, is the brand, but these ones seem to work really well. This is my first day testing them out, like in actual work, but they seem to be really good so far. Oh yes, I can absolutely flip through Janelle's journal. Let me see here. Oh, sorry, Cass, I'm a bit lost. Did I stop something? Oh yeah, that, Nikki, I like to batch everything. Okay, Nicole. Sorry, I got distracted reading all the comments there trying to catch up, but thank you so much for your order, Nicole. I love the cherries and pink combo. These are like my two favorite colors to pair together these days. So Nicole, for her freebie, chose to get a name page, and then for her charms, she chose a pink N with a white bow. So thank you very, very much for your order, Nicole, and I truly mean that. Your guys' orders are life-changing. They let me stay home with my kids and still contribute financially, doing something that I genuinely love to do. So I don't say that lightly when I say thank you, because it's really a pretty dream situation over here for me. All right. Let's move on to, I saw another order come in. Thank you. Oh, Ivy and Sunny. Okay, so sorry guys, that was a bad one. I just hoofed that. Ivy is having a vanilla journal. Surprise me paired with the ribbon charms, and what freebies are available. Okay, Ivy, are you here right now? Because I can show you the different freebie options. Oh, okay, Hadil, an example for using the When Did I Last page. So I use that page for things like get my engagement ring clean, change my contact lenses, put a new head on my electric toothbrush, get my oil changed, things that I need to do like semi-regularly throughout the year, but not so regularly that I just always remember when to do them. That is what I normally do. Lynn, we did get the dishwasher. No, it wasn't covered by journals, but we did get it just because we needed to. Okay, Ivy. Do you already know, you said surprise you with the white bow. Do you want me to show you a few options or just like pick out of thin air? Ooh, white bows are running low. This is the third last one. That was a big pack too. All right, does anyone have ideas of what we should pair with Ivy's pink bow? Ribbons, charms could be surprise. Okay. I feel like one of these could pair well. What freebies do we have? So you can choose the custom name page, which you just saw me do for Nicole and Britney, or you can choose, let me haul these out. I've got my freebie basket here, which is overflowing. I just did a restock on the weekend. Puzzle piece. Just give me a sec, you guys. I gotta swipe the puzzle piece into place so that we don't get cut off. Okay. Wait. Get that back on there. Okay, so the other freebie options, this is a pouch of 10 dual tip brush markers. Random colors, random pouch. So one end is a brush and one end is more of a fine liner pen. You can choose a pouch like that. You can choose one of these packs of washi tape stickers. It's got 50 matching stickers in there. Or you can choose 2 washi tape rolls. I've got a whole bunch of washi tape in here. Or I'll give away some of these white gel pens because I got a bulk set and I feel like that's a great freebie because that's one of the journaling supplies that I recommend most highly if you're just getting started. Okay, I feel like pom-pom. Okay, I agree. The hibiscus flower, I feel like would pair really cute with that bow. Usually I go for a smaller charm, like a bigger charm paired with a smaller charm, you know what I mean? But I do like how the flowers look like with this bow. All right, let me take out a couple other options. I'm feeling like dainty things, you know? So that's why I picked a little diamond, a pink stone. Let's see, is there anything else to add to the lineup? I feel like those are probably my personal front runners for pairing with the bow. That's a lot of options, but should we do a vote? If Ivy is totally impartial, let's do a little vote. Paige, would you mind setting up a vote? What's the pom-pom? Okay, Faith, I have a bunch of really cute pom-poms. The thing is, I like people to join Pom-Pom Club voluntarily. I don't want to put Ivy in there if she's like, about it. You know, Pom-Pom Club is like my ride or dies who would commit to having like a little Lorax on their journal for the rest of their lives. So I don't put people in there who aren't putting themselves in voluntarily. But if anyone wants to join voluntarily, yes, the pom-poms are a lovely option. Okay, these are the charm options. This row down here is what the numbers represent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to be paired with this white bow. the rest of the, well, hey, hopefully you're keeping your journal for the rest of your life, for it to be like a keepsake journal. That's what I do with mine. My grandkids are probably going to fight over them, so it's a commitment. All right, cast your votes. Pom-poms are not for the week. No, you gotta be fully committed to join Pom-Pom Club. It's not something I take lightly. Okay. And hi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can join Pom-Pom Club if you want to. Number 1, okay. Beautiful. I love that. That's the first hibiscus flower charm to go out. Those are some that I just got this weekend and have not gotten to use yet. Oh, sorry, girl, the poll is over. Votes have been cast. Caitlin, yes. Pom-Pom Club founding member. Okay. Am I not in the track here? Oh no, I wasn't. Whoops. All right, and then Ivy, you sounded interested in having the custom name page for your freebie. Do you have any colors in mind or a key doodle in mind? Okay, name page to match the charm colors. Beautiful. And the charm theme, like some bows and some flowers, just make it nice and girly, or what? All right, there is Ivy's charm combination. A white bow with the red hibiscus flower. Let me see how close of a match I can get to that. Amber, I am planning to continue the custom charm thing. If I can, I will. It definitely, like, you know, obviously it's a lot quicker and easier to just throw a journal into a mailer and call it done. So depending on the amount of orders that I'm getting, I might need to stop offering the personalization, but my default plan is to offer that personalization. Okay, I feel like this flower is kind of in between those colors. What do you guys think? I think it's probably closer to the first one, but it is a bit of a pinky red. Might be hard to see. First one, yeah. I agree. It's definitely closer to the first one. The second one was just more pink undertones, which I thought I should swatch just in case. All right, and Ivy, did you lock in a theme or doodle type or anything like that? The colors will match, yes, but would you like the doodles to also match, like some flowers and bows and that kind of stuff? Or what are you thinking there? Ah, Hadil, you spell colors the right way. Are you Canadian? I also spell it Cleliers. Just kidding, the second spelling. Oh, no worries, Ivy. I was just confirming, you wanted the color to match the flower. Do you also want the doodles to match, like just some flowers and bows, that kind of thing? I'm just gonna keep cutting on here while we lock it in, because these Dutch doors always caused me a bit of grief to cut. I should really just get like an X-Acto knife and a cutting mat. That would make it much easier because you can just like basically trace around it with the knife, but I just have never gotten around to actually getting one of those. Oh, thank you for your order. We will pack it shortly. I'm just finishing up Ivy's here, well, and cutting out April. Just multitasking. Let me see, Ivy, did I get... Your autocorrect doesn't even let you spell it with a U? What a shame. No, my autocorrect sometimes tries to correct it to the American spelling and other times just lets me spell it. I'm very confused, but okay, let's see here. We'll do V. All right. Just let me... Hibiscus flower. I know I've done one of these, but I would like Pinterest to refresh my memory. If it will cooperate, which apparently it won't. Okay. Try that again, Pinterest. Because it has been a while. And I use reference photos for nearly everything. Oh, yes. Thank you, Pinterest. Let's just do one kind of coming out over here. And I am going to use that other red paired with this to kind of get the shading right. So I know the color doesn't match quite right now, but it will. Where's that color that I was just using a moment ago? Ivy. Other Ivy. Feel like you were summoned here. Welcome. We did our job. Summoned some new people. Oh, thank you, Christine. Alrighty, Ivy. That's what we've got to match with your charms, which for those who weren't here, oh, I keep tucking it behind the other bookmark. Here earlier, she chose a bow and hibiscus flower for her charms. And here is her name page that she chose for her freebie. Oh, sparkles. Lovely idea. Can almost never go wrong with adding some sparkles. Fun, Christine. Thank you here, you guys. Thank you here. Welcome here and thank you. I'm trying to read. I've been obsessively calligraphy. Oh, yay, Jess. That's awesome. Yeah, see, I feel like once you actually like start practicing, it doesn't actually take that long to get the hang of it. I mean, that's mostly coming from my own experience, but also coming, like, I used to teach some calligraphy classes and like, yeah, once people start like actually practicing it consistently, it doesn't take that long to start getting the hang of it more. So that's awesome. Okay, so thank you so much for your order, Ivy. And I know I've got a couple more waiting, so let me go check those right away so that I can pack them live for you guys. Oh, good. I'm glad you love it. For January, okay, Caitlin. So are you doing the whole thing in one shot? Is that what you decided? All right. Let me grab my next order here. Etsy. So next we have Sunny Evie is your Etsy username. Oh, Stevie. That makes sense now that I click into the information more. Blue Pom Pom. Okay, we've got another Pom Pom Club member by choice, Stevie. So Stevie wants a vanilla journal with a blue pom pom and probably the white bow. So we'll take a look and see if that combo sounds good to you. Aw, blueberry, that's so cute. Nice, Caitlin. Girl after my own heart when it comes to bullet journaling. Okay, so Stevie, I have two very slightly different blues. They're both like very soft, kind of dusty blues, but number one is a little bit darker. Number two or number one. Slightly darker, perfect. And I'll put that one on already since I never do another charm on the same ribbon as the pom-poms. They just don't really fit. So I'll put that, oops, sorry you guys. Just the most obnoxious background sound. I'll put that one on already and then you can decide if you want to pair it with something else. Let me get my jump ring. Please do. I always love it when you guys share pictures. And if you share it publicly, like, you know, on Instagram where it's a public post, I will share it to my story. That might deter you, or for some people it might motivate you. Oy. I was doing so well, but these pom-poms and my fingers just cannot share this tiny jump loop space. There's just not enough room for the both of us. Jessie, new profile picture. Are you Jessie always on holidays, Jessie? Or Jessie whose grandma wasn't doing well the last time we talked, Jessie? Aw, cute, Dana. Yeah, definitely send me a picture. I would love to see it. All right, let's get this one on here. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Is she doing any better, Jessie? I feel like I haven't seen you on here for a while, and I was hoping that that wasn't a bad thing, because I know the last time that you weren't feeling well is the last time I hadn't seen you for a while. All right, Stevie. So there is the blue pom-pom. I'm so sorry to hear that, Jessie. How are you doing? Because you've been kind of up and down too, health-wise. Let's see, bunny or a bee? I do not have a bee. I do have some bunnies. And they are... okay, so I've got this one with a little blue bow. Or I have this one just plain white. Oh my goodness, Jessie. Yeah, well, understandably so. I'm so sorry to hear that, girl. You gasped, you need the blue bow bunny. Okay, she is all yours. Let me grab another loop and crimp. Yes, Vanessa. Sorry I didn't get to yours tonight, but yes, we can pack it tomorrow. I'll save that for you. I saw an order from a Vanessa and I was wondering if it was you again or someone else. We will save Vanessa's order for tomorrow. No problem, my friend. Thank you for placing another order. I appreciate you. Oi. This should be an easy one. All right. Get the bunny on here. Cute. And like the blue pom-pom is like his little bunny tail. All right, there is Stevie's charm combination, blue pom-pom and a little bunny. And Stevie, do you already know what freebie you would like today? Match made in heaven. Let me finish cutting my Dutch door page here. The name page, of course. Okay, colors, doodles. What are you thinking? Thanks, Faith. Yeah, I am pretty obsessed with those pom-poms. I have no idea how I'm going to choose a charm for my next journal because every time I get new charms in, I just love the new ones. And it's so hard to choose. All right, let's just round those corners a little bit. I can't find my corner rounding punch, so just wing it. And this Stevie's journal that we're packing right now is the last order that we're gonna pack for now, unless someone would like theirs packed on live tonight. After this, we're gonna get back into Janelle's custom bullet journal. We were just getting started on a mango theme. Stevie in dusty blue, stacked calligraphy, maybe with a bunny doodle that looks like the charm. Cute. Sounds good. We can do all those things. And some sparkles, yes, of course. All right, so dusty blues. Unfortunately, my favorite dusty blue is on its last leg, and I do not have a replacement for it. That's this one here. I guess it's more of a powder blue, maybe not dusty, but I love it. And then I've got this one here, which is a little bit more vibrant, but still definitely on the dusty side. And then this one is like almost gray, but you could call it blue. Do you have a preference between these, Stevie? Unfortunately, option 1, I don't know if it would make it through, but we could try and then cover it up with option 2 if it doesn't make it through. Did I miss yours, Christine? I am not seeing an order here for you. Do you want to double check on your, just see if you got an Etsy receipt? You like the third one? Okay, I love the third one, but it definitely looks like gray on camera. But I used it, oh, what did we use it for? Was it in Summer's journal or in here? Oh yeah, it was in here for the January theme. That was the, like the muted blue that we used for these mittens, which I love. So Kennedy, these journals have 192 pages, and it totally depends how many monthly and yearly pages a customer asks for, how many Dutch doors I can fit. Janelle did not ask for a lot of monthly or yearly pages, so I could do a Dutch door every month if I wanted to. But most of the time, if people choose to have 6 monthly pages instead of just 4, then I can't do any. Well, depending how many yearly pages they chose. It's always like a little bit of a balancing game. All right, so we're doing Stevie. Let me think of how I want to lay that out. All right, with stacked calligraphy. Maybe the bow on the bunny doodle, sure. Sounds good. We can do that. All right, so I'm just gonna do a little bunny right over here with a bow. Let's do the bow next before I keep coloring in the bunny. Okay, and now I personally don't know if I want to outline this in black or not. I know it's like very light because it's just light gray, but I feel like black might almost overpower it. Oh, no worries, Christine. But I feel like it needs to be outlined. I just am nervous that the black is going to be too strong. No outline? Ooh, bold. No black? Okay. Well, I definitely don't mind going no black outline. I feel like sometimes I have like the opposite of black outline blindness, where I will leave anything without a black outline just so I don't have to do one, even if it actually doesn't look that good. So sometimes I'm like, do I actually like that without a black outline, or am I just lazy and I don't feel like doing one? I know, that's the thing. I feel like he's so soft, and like black would just harshen him. I do want to bring in a different blue though to just accentuate the different parts of his bow a little bit. And then maybe let's, oops, sorry, bumped that. And then since there's no black already, I think I'll just do blue sparkles, because right now we've got very soft colors going on here. So I fear that black sparkles might be a little bit too aggressive. You guys are so generous. Looks like a storybook. Thank you. I will accept the compliment. All right, Stevie, there we go. Let me do your thank you card here. And I'll do it in the other blue just because now you've got your journal in that one and a little thank you card in this one. Thank you so much for your order, Stevie. So Stevie ordered one of my vanilla colored journals, and she chose a custom name page as her free item. And then for charms, she chose a blue pom-pom and this cute little bunny with the blue bow. So thank you so much, Stevie. Let me put that away and check for your order, Christine, and move on with Janelle's as well tonight. Aw, your bunny's name is Herbert. That's so cute. Oh, Ivy, I would love to restock moss. I am not going to be restocking moss. However, I think that I will use that color for the pre-made journals again. So I haven't used that color since my last batch of pre-made journals a few years ago, but it was the most popular one by far. So I didn't order it for this batch of journals, but I'm kind of regretting it. So I think I'm going to order it for my pre-made journals. The Tombow for Stevie's name page, the like kind of gray blue, was N52. Sensory issue. Laura, how is vegan leather for you? Does that work with you? Because that's the only other cover option that I have done is kind of a vegan leather cover. Okay, well, Laura, I do not have my current journals available in vegan leather. Let me see here. I have one journal available from my original collection that is vegan leather, and I just found it during the move. Oh, let me see if I can see it. Oh yeah. Here it is. As we were packing up, I found one more moss colored pre-made journal and one, this is from my original collection of bullet journals. So it only has 160 pages and it's vegan leather instead of linen, but everything else is the same, like the page style, all of that stuff. So Laura, if this interests you, just purchase a clay color journal on Etsy, but then in your personalization box, ask for the pink vegan leather journal and I'll send you this one instead of clay. If that would work for your sensory issues and if you still like it, I can pack it up with all the other things, the charms, the name page, or whatever you choose. It's just an older batch that I only have one of. And of course, no pressure. You don't need to just because I happen to have something that works. Okay. Where were we? Christine's order. So Christine wants a vanilla journal with a C for Christina. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been saying Christine this whole time. Purple butterfly and a name page for her freebie. Let me grab those things for you, Christina. C for Christina. Purple butterfly. All right, so let me get out the purple butterfly and then I'll show you how these different C options look. So we've got all colors available in for C. So we've got white, gold, pink, or black. Which one would you like paired with that butterfly, Christina? Let me hold that closer for you. I know, these butterflies are adorable and they come in like 4 different colors. I love them. Thank you, Kim. I finally got it. It's like this 5-tier little set of drawers. So I just pulled one drawer out. But yeah, it's been super helpful so far. The gold sounds great. Tough choice. Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. Ivy. Short answer, I don't know what to do with that moss one, because it's the only one I have, and I get that question so often is, are the moss journals going to be restocked? So I don't know how to choose who gets it or if I should just keep it. So that's the short answer. I don't know. I need to figure that out though. I just haven't really thought about it. I just found it while we were moving and I was like, oh, a moss journal. I know some people who would like this, but I haven't really given much thought to how to determine where it goes. I do like the moss color, but to be honest, I am very over the interior page design of those pre-made journals because my art style has improved so much since then that like looking at those ones, I'm just like kind of ugh, you know? And I feel like objectively it's not that bad, but just, you know, when it's your own work and you've improved drastically since then, I don't want to use that. The journal that I made like 5 years ago that I look back at now. Okay, 5 years is a bit of a stretch, but 4 years, you know, so I don't want it for myself, even though I love the cover color and I like the designs and I am proud of it, but I don't want it. Yes, it's a pre-made. Yeah. Which I did keep one moss one for myself to like film reels with and stuff. So I still have that one. But there we go. Gold C with the purple butterfly. And Christina, do you know what you would like for your name page? Colors, doodles, any of that kind of stuff? And the pre-made journals, I can just briefly show you. So this was the vanilla one. My toddler plays with this one now, but oh nope, that was my personal journal from that same launch. This was the vanilla pre-made journal, which my toddler also plays with. But the interior designs were the same in the green one, so it was all just like black and white and you color it in. But I don't know if you guys have been looking at my like Instagram stories at all where I show you the themes in the current pre-made bullet journal that I'm working on. But they are very, very different than these ones. I feel like I've just changed a lot in that area. So I loved the blueberries theme, actually. I'm giving you kind of a highlight reel here because this was one of my favorites. I would use that theme again. But yeah, overall, it's like, I don't know, not my favorite, but I definitely loved it at the time. Purple, butterflies, hearts, whatever. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure that this purple is going to be the best match to the butterfly, and I love doing matching. Ooh, I do not know what journal colors I'm doing yet in the pre-made ones. I have requested that my supplier inquire into some more covers because, so the manufacturer that I work with does like kind of the heathered linen that I use or a solid linen, which I don't use just because I feel like so many journal companies use it and I want mine to be a little bit different. But I've been asking them if they can like start sourcing some more fabrics, like maybe a gingham or a pinstriped or like even a floral fabric or something like that. So we're still like workshopping that, but we will see. I don't really have any solid leads yet on what colors or patterns will be available. Okay, I just about started writing Christina right here in the middle of the journal. Okay. And Christina is a bit of a longer one. What if I go this way here? Butterflies, hearts, whatever. Alyssa, I totally can if you want me to. I'm going to move on to Janelle's journal whenever the opportunity presents itself, but I am not in a rush. Janelle's journal only starts in 2026, so it is okay if we don't move at, you know, finishing 1 month every evening like we have been. It's okay if we need to slow our roll a little bit because there's not really a, you know, the same kind of time crunch that there was for summers. And even then, if someone places an order, I'm going to pack it for them. Because that's the fun part, getting to pack it on live. Yes, Ivy. If you order a second, I'll just, I'll have to calculate the shipping cost for 2 because it does increase when the weight increases, but I would refund you the extra. Yeah. Let's do that, and then, oh, sorry, okay, Maxime, I have 2 boys, a toddler and a baby. Okay, we're gonna do the thing where the flight path, whenever it crosses the letters, it turns white, because we did that with Dawn's last week, with a B, or was that 2 weeks ago already? And I loved it. Oh, Stevie, mine are 21 months apart. Yes, 21. Just smeared this. Whoops. Ash, I have been on for, almost 2 hours already. Aw, thanks, Laura. No problem. And BKC, I do not do pre-orders for customs. I only open one at a time, and then I just open the slot when I'm actually ready to start on a new one, just because they do take a lot of time, about a month. And with 2 young kids, I want to make sure that I don't bite off more than I can chew by opening too many slots or accepting too many orders or anything. So no pre-order, it's first come, first serve, but I always make the announcement about a week early when there will be a slot. I say an exact date and time so you can set your timer and then fight to the death to try to get it. Just kidding. Sometimes nobody wants it. and sometimes everybody wants it. Thank you so much for your order, Christina. So Christina chose a custom name page for her freebie in her journal. And then for her charms, let me show you. We have a C for Christina and the purple butterfly to match. Thank you very much for your order, Christina. I appreciate it. And let me write your thank you card. Oh, sorry, all you guys can see is my grays. My apologies. Sarah's ready to fight. Love it. Okay, let me go back to my Etsy dashboard here. Laura, I see your order. Let's pack yours next. And yes, you can have the pink. So yeah, the differences are my packaging was a tiny bit different, and it's vegan leather, and there's only 160 pages instead of 192. Wait. And the packages are a little snugger, but that's okay. I took care of that for you. So what charms would you like? Laura, do you already know? Oh no, Austin, this is an oldie. This is from 2020, 2021. It's the only one like this. I found it while I was moving because it's from an old batch. But Laura was saying she has sensory issues with linen. So we found this one that works for her. So matching palm. Ooh, okay. We do have a variety of pink palms. So we've got... I'm guessing that this middle one here is the best match, but you let me know what you're feeling. Because it is a bit of like a, almost like not heathered because it's vegan leather, but it's got a little bit of white undertones and a little bit of darker pink. But I feel like overall the middle one is the closest match. What do you think, Laura? I do have a pink very close to this coming in the new design, but this is not the new design. Pom Pom Club is growing. Laura likes the lightest one. Beautiful. I like the lightest one too. I like them all, honestly. I'm not like a huge pink fan normally, but I feel like when it comes to pom-poms, a soft pink is just like perfect. Okay, and I'm sorry, now I forget if you just said a matching pom-pom, but would you like another charm on the second bookmark as well? You could do a letter or like a little bow or something, or nothing at all. You definitely don't need to double up. Yes, welcome to Pom Pom Club. Wait. Ash, I am not sure. It kind of just depends where the wind blows tonight. I have one more order so far after this one, kind of in the queue. So I could still have a bit of time to work on Janelle's. Wait. Pom-poms are a little tricky because they're just so girthy compared to my other charms. Trying to fit them on here with my fingers in the way. Sorry guys, I need some privacy. This isn't pretty, so I gotta do it by myself. Laura said bow. Okay, thank you. I had my head down looking at this dang jump ring that thinks it can outsmart me. Okay, there we go. Got it. And okay, so she's going with a white bow. I'm thinking, what do you guys think? Put the pink pom-pom on the pink ribbon and the white bow on the white ribbon or opposite. I know it's like a tiny detail, but it matters. And that is the second last white bow. I might need to reorder those because those ones flew off the shelf. Pink on pink, opposite, opposite, opposite. Matching. Oh yes, Alex, I can show you some of Janelle's journal or where it's at right now. Oy. All right, most people are voting opposite. That's like what my gut told me, but then I was like, oh, but matching could work. You know, like both work in just a different way. Stevie's gasp. And I didn't see, did Laura say, okay, Chad has good opinions. Okay, Laura, then we'll go opposites. Okay, so Austin, with downloading every night's live replay, even though I delete it, my phone storage space has been filling up so much. Like, I have never had the problem of, you know, like, I feel like my sister is constantly like, hey, I gotta delete some apps. My phone is getting full. But that's just never been me. I have a lot of storage built in. And then I go to take a cute video of my boys on the swings because they're big enough to finally both, like, swing together. And I get the storage is full notification. So that's why I stopped at the end of last week downloading my lives, because I was like, no, I need storage to film my kids. But I've got to get that sorted out because I want to still upload the lives. But yeah, I need to just figure out a better way to store them then in between downloading them and uploading them, because they are big files. Okay, so we went with opposite. So for Laura's charms, she has a little pink pom-pom and a white bow on her pink journal. And for your freebie, Laura, I can't remember. I'm sorry. I've been thinking about too many things. Oh, that could be Mama Morgs. What did you say for your freebie, Laura? I'm forgetting here. We've got custom name page, some washi tape rolls, some washi tape stickers, a white gel pen, or a marker pouch. Man, this freebie list is just growing every week. I used to just choose one to offer and then keep it for the week. Like, everyone who ordered that week got that freebie, but it's been fun letting people choose. Oh, Elizabeth, if you just want an empty journal, it's like, I think it's, in USD, I'm going to say 20 some, low 20s before shipping for an empty journal like this with the charms and with a freebie of your choice. Fruit theme name page, maybe a strawberry, please. Okay, well, since you went with pink, I'm going to do pink for the lettering of your name, and then I will add some fruit. So let's see here. Let's do Laura, a little staggered like that, and then add some fruits. I should write a list of all the freebie options. Should I add blue? I was thinking of doing blueberries, but now I'm like, oh, this page is such like a cute little monochromatic page right now. It makes me feel like maybe I should keep it that way, but I was gonna do blueberries as well. I would add more strawberries or another pink fruit. I could do watermelons, but in the same color. No blue, no blue. Maybe watermelons instead. Raspberries, I could. My raspberries, I feel like, well, I haven't drawn a raspberry in ages, but just in my head, they look funny. because they're just like a bunch of little circles, no like rind or peel or leaves or anything. I feel like I like fruits that have more of like, I don't know, something else to them. So I'm gonna go watermelon. And just use the same green that I did over there. But I'm gonna use a skinny little green here, and then I'll use more sagey green. Sorry guys. Close up of my frizzies. It's just hard to do the little detail stuff without putting my nose straight onto the paper. Okay, there we go. All right. Thank you, Elizabeth. Oh no, Caitlin, what happened? You can save it. It says Lara in stacked calligraphy, Lara. I know, I feel like reading calligraphy is like an acquired skill, especially if it's layered like this. Thank you guys for all the likes. I appreciate it. Oh, you just can't send a picture. Oh, I thought you meant that something happened with it. Instagram won't let you send a picture. That's so weird because people send me pictures all the time on Instagram. Are you following the right Rylee on? Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. Yes, we've got, wait, why does this bookmark keep flipping on me? The little pink pom-pom and white bow are the charms that Laura chose. And then the freebie that she chose to go with her journal was this little name page. Thank you so much for your order. I appreciate that, Laura, for sure. And Ivy, I see another one for you. And yes, I will combine the shipping for you. And guys, I knew I should have bought more order bins from IKEA. I already ran out. I got 5. That was foolish. Okay, Ivy, let me grab the last bow charm, Ivy. Selfish. I'm just kidding. That's okay. That's great. In fact, that just means I need to order a new one, a new pack. Okay. Oh no, you're saying the ribbon charm. Haha, lemon and something else. Okay, so never mind. False alarm, you guys. The last bow charm is still available. I completely misread what she was saying. Aw, thank you, Elizabeth. Okay, so here are the lemons. Those are the new ones. Sorry for the hurling accusations, Ivy. Please forgive me. And then you were saying you want another charm to match, or you want the name page to match? Gianna, I have a whole order of journals on the way that I'm so excited to get, but I cannot see the tracking yet because they haven't cleared customs. So unfortunately, I do not know when they will be here, but they will be here. Got it. So we're going solo charm, just a lemon, and then a lemon themed name page. Yes, it is a lemon ash. These are some of my new charms that came in this weekend. I know, right, Stevie? Customs, like, there's no reason for you to be holding up my journals. But alas, that is where we're at. Solo lemon is totally okay. No, you know what, honestly, I prefer the lemon solo. This is the first lemon I've done, so I'm speaking like a seasoned veteran at doing lemons. I'm not, but I prefer the lemon solo because it has its own leaf hanging from a separate like jump loop, so it already looks like a paired, like a clustered charm. And I love the look of just like a small dainty charm cluster. I feel like adding to the lemon would be a little bit more chaotic than necessary. See what I mean? Like the leaf is already hanging off as a separate piece, so I feel like the lemon definitely doesn't need a pair. Thanks, Christina. I've been having too much fun just like searching the internet for cute charms. I'm always open to charm recommendations if there's like, I need this kind of charm. Like I found these really cute cat charms that I have in my cart that I haven't ordered, and like coffee charms and boba charms. I have so many cute ones in my cart, but I'm just like, okay, what is gonna be the most like universally loved? Aw, thank you, Stevie. You're so sweet. Oh yes, Eve, I can show you the tour. Okay, so there, so yeah, I feel like the lemon on its own is just like perfect. Yes, I will use this green, which is perfect for that. And then let's do this. And you wanted a tour of the new charms. So I got my charm storage, which makes everything smoother. So I've got all my alphabet charms in the top couple. And then the new charms that just came in this weekend were these little lemons, which you just saw. Then I've got 3 colors here of this like hibiscus sort of flower. There's a white, more of a red, and then a pink as well. And then I got these cute little turtles, which we haven't actually packed up tonight, but I have some Etsy orders sitting in my queue waiting for turtles. Just the people who ordered them aren't here, so I'm not prioritizing doing those on the live. And then these butterflies in 4 colors. Those are the new charms from this weekend, but there are still all the old charms as well. Coffee and bees and books. Ivy, I do have a white eye. Would you like it? On the same string or the same ribbon or a different one? Plants or leaves? Okay, I do have some leaves en route right now. A monstera leaf. Oh, I haven't even seen those. Thanks, Elizabeth. I love the little turtle guys. Oh, yes, I meant the letter I. No evil eyes around here. Sorry, wrong account. Wait. Oh, hey, Black Deer. How are you? The turtles would match the moss journal really well. Paige, yes, I am a Christian. That's what I use my bullet journal for these days. I don't actually have a personal bullet journal, but I have my scripture and prayer journal that I've been loving lately. Aw, thanks, Stevie. All right, let's get your eye on here, Ivy, and then start on your name page, which I love doodling little lemons. Yes, as a prayer journal. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Christina. All right, so there is the combo, an eye on one and a lemon on the other. Highland cow charm, that's niche. I don't think I've seen any of those in my search on the World Wide Web. But that sounds cute. I'm trying to decide if I should do Ivy this way this time, or if I should do, Aw, thanks, Ivy. That's a great idea. A book journal. I wish I had time to read that many books to have a book journal. Okay, Ivy. How am I gonna lay this out? Long edge? Okay, I'll do it. We'll give Ivy some variety here. So the other one was calligraphy in the middle of the page. This one is going to be printed along the side of the page. And we're just going to doodle some very simple little lemons around here, and we'll add leaves to them. Oh my goodness, Stevie, that's amazing. Lots of audiobooks, yeah. Ivy, to be honest, your name is like, names that are too short or too long are tricky to do. I feel like it still looks cute, but I just don't have as many options for like how I can lay it out, you know? But I love the name Ivy. I would consider that for a daughter. That's always the first thing I think of when I think of names that I like is, oh yeah, I'd consider using that. Because I'm still in the baby naming stage of life. So just gotta have like a running list going in the back of my head. Back of my mind. That's not how the expression goes. Let me see here. Oh, nice, Jack. I'm sorry, I am falling behind on comments like crazy. If there's something pressing, please feel free to comment it again. Don't spam, but I'm definitely missing comments here as because my head is just down trying to bust through these name pages, but I'm not trying to ignore your comments. Oh, I'm not expecting right now. If anyone was thinking that that's what I meant, that's not what I meant. Stevie. Okay, wait, you said your boys are 5 and 3 now? Mitchell, cute. Okay, good, Stephanie. I don't want to feel like I'm ignoring anything, you know, important. I'm not trying to. Aw, cute. Cameron, that's a good one. Judah. All right, let's see here. Oh, she wants black calligraphy across? No problem, I can still do that. I just didn't notice that, so thank you for telling me. Carol, how exciting. First grandbaby. Thank you for the gift. Okay, Ivy, I just want to confirm. Did you want Ivy written in black calligraphy across? I didn't notice that anywhere, but rumor has it that's what you wanted. Right now it's looking like this. There's no black on the page yet, but I am not opposed to adding that if you want it. Hey Crystal, I have been on for about 2 hours. I won't be on much longer today, unfortunately. We're just packing up some final orders here. Yes, please. Okay, perfect. Let's do that. Due right before Christmas. How exciting. All right, so we'll do I, V, Y. There we go, Ivy. Thank you so much for your order, Ivy. So Ivy chose a custom name page for her freebie, and then she chose for her bookmarks, she's got, or for her ribbon charms, she's got a little lemon and a white eye. Thank you very much, Ivy. I'm just gonna stick that in with your other order at the bottom of my stack here. Oh yeah, thank you guys so much for the orders. I truly mean it when I say that, because I appreciate being able to do this with you guys and be supported by you guys like this. Yes, I do not get paid by TikTok. Somebody just mentioned that. I do get paid for the gifts, but it's like literally 1 cent per gift. I don't know if that's the same for American creators, but yeah, it's 1 cent. Okay. I know, so many orders. Thank you guys so much. I am going to work on Janelle's journal a little bit and show it to you guys, because I know some of you have been asking, and this is as far as we got on Janelle's journal before we started packing up. But yeah, so far in Janelle's journal, we have done January, a little ski lodge theme. These are the weeklies. And then we did February, chocolate covered strawberries. These are the weeklies. I do not have an ETA yet, Black Deer. I'm waiting for it to clear customs, and there is no estimate of how long that will take. These are the weeklies for February. And then for March, we did a little sushi theme, which Janelle chose specifically for her journal. And this is how the weeklies turned out. Thanks, Ivy. And then right now we just started a little mango theme for April in Janelle's bullet journal. So let me pull up my reference picture again. And yeah, if anyone else would like to place an order tonight, I can pack it for you tonight if that would be best for you. If you don't have a preference, I'll leave it for tomorrow. Because I need to pack Vanessa's journal tomorrow and Robin's journal. I'm doing the wrong shape for mangoes. Now I'm in lemon mode. Okay, let me remind myself here. This is my mango shape. So yeah, if you do want to place an order tonight, I can absolutely pack it for you tonight, or we can save it for tomorrow. I will be packing Vanessa's and Robin's and any other orders that come on live tomorrow. This is our little mango theme for April. Oh, sorry, you guys. I'm moving out of the frame here. I love the March theme too, Sarah. It's my current favorite. Crystal, it's almost 10 o'clock here, and I aim to start as soon as I get my youngest to bed, which I aim for around like 7:30. So I'm usually on between 7:30 and 8. So like whatever time it is for you right now, 2 hours earlier is when I normally try to start my lives. Yes, my time zone did change in the move, so that played into it as well. All right, and then let's add some leaves in this green. Let me see here. Okay, I think we are good for the title page here. I might just add a little bit of white gel pen to some of these leaves and to the mangoes. Okay, and has anyone been asking questions that I have missed, or have you guys just been chatting? I can see comments like rolling up, but I've just got my head down to the paper. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat now because I'm gonna look up in just a second and try to answer anything that I have unintentionally missed during my scribbling. Yes, Sarah, I did get a new white gel pen. I've been testing a bunch of different white gel pens for the journal kits that I'm trying to put together, and all of them have been garbage until this one. This is Languo. I am not sure where you would get this. I ordered this in bulk as a sample from an overseas manufacturer, so I don't know where you would find just like a plain one of these, but these ones have been awesome. So I'm testing them out a little bit more in Janelle's journal before I commit to using these in the journal kits, but that's the one. Alexandria, the custom journals will be available again in August. Mid-August, I'll be opening one more slot. I just open one at a time, so reality is I will probably only take 3 to 4 new orders before 2026. So August, September, October, November, maybe, but around Christmas time, things get busy. So there aren't a lot more opportunities to get a journal for 2026, but I will always update on my Instagram story when one of those opportunities does open up. Faith, I never know if it's weird to say like my specific province and stuff on the internet. So I usually just say the prairies in Canada and just keep it vague. But that's where I live. New blank ones, yeah, they are on their way. They're just being held up at customs for who knows how long. I'm actually really happy with how this cover page turned out. I might need to do this in my own journal sometimes. Yes, fellow Canadians. Oh, that would be awesome, Crystal. Oh, Alex, oh no. Yes, I can do a flip through. Okay, and C was asking about pre-filled. Yes, let me show you. I just found a huge knot in my hair, so I'm just working through the bare minimum. Sorry guys, my hair is getting so unruly. I really should just give it a chop. But let me give you a quick flip through of this one. Then let me show you what you were asking about the pre-filled bullet journal for you to use. And then, yeah. So this is Janelle's custom bullet journal. She chose vanilla, and we are just starting our 4th month in here. So for January, we chose this little ski lodge theme. These are the weeklies for January. For February, we did a chocolate covered strawberries theme. These two we got to choose here on live. Janelle didn't have any theme suggestions for those months. Paige and Stevie, you guys should become pen pals or something. I don't know. I feel like this is just like I'm watching a little like, I don't know. I was going to say bromance, but that doesn't work. That's not what I mean. The equivalent of a bromance unfolds. Okay. Sushi theme for March. And we've got little sushi doodles on all the pages. And then April, we just started today, and I feel like every month so far I've been thinking is my new favorite. But I think this one is for real my new favorite. And this title page was inspired very heavily by Lettering in Me or Hand Lettering Me. I can't remember her name exactly, but this is her photo, which we drew inspiration from for this. So definitely credit to her for coming up with that layout. Yes, I can show you February. I do not have a list of the types of markers that I use, no, but I use a lot of Crayola Super Tips, a lot of Tombow dual tip brush pens, and then some Lyra Aqua Brush Duos. Love a little girlmance, yes. Okay, so this is what we've been working on tonight. And now I saw one question about pre-made journals, so I'm going to take this opportunity to show you what I've been working on lately because this has been getting a lot of my attention. So this is the next pre-made, I need to do this so that I can swipe from page to page. This is the next pre-made bullet journal. It will be printed into a physical journal like this. It's not a digital download. It's not a printable journal. It will be physically in a notebook like this. So this is January. All of these themes have been chosen by you guys over on Instagram. And then, so we've got like left page over here, right page over here. So it's a little bit awkward to look at like this, but that's how it is. Left page will have some trackers, right page, some memories, and then we get into the weekly spreads. So again, weekly layouts you guys have been choosing on my Instagram stories as well. So this is January. You guys voted for a cozy cottage theme, and that's what I came up with. February, and every month has one blank page. You guys voted to have 1 to 3 blank pages per month. So that's what this is, so that you can turn it into a quote page, some kind of task list, whatever you need for your life. Then we've got the title. You guys voted for a bows theme for February. Calendar, trackers, memories, and then this is what the weekly spread looks like for February. So again, left page, right page. Then for March, you guys voted for a plant theme. So again, we've got the blank page. And then you get to do your own hand lettering here. It's in super light gray so that you can choose your own marker and just treat it like a coloring book. You don't need to do calligraphy. You can just color on top of it. This is the March plants theme. Trackers, memories, and then the weekly pages for March are like this. Left page, right page, but each week is like a little bit different. So different plants, different placement of this. All the weekly spreads are the same layout for the whole month, but different, slightly different doodles. Okay, for April, you guys voted for a tulips theme. So this is how April turned out. And yeah, it's like a coloring book planner sort of hybrid. It's gonna have the same like super thick pages as this, so you can like color over it multiple times, really work on your shading, your hand lettering, all of that. Again, left page of the calendar, trackers, memories, and then weekly spreads, left page and right page. And yeah, the little like doodle always changes a little bit. There we go. So that's April. And then for May, you guys voted for a pond theme. So here's the blank page. Here is the title page, left page of the calendar, right page of the calendar, and there's always a like just empty box for you to use for like notes, goals, a quote, whatever you want beside the calendar. Here's the tracker spread and the memories page where you can like paste in pictures, write down fun memories, whatever. And then here's the weekly layout for March. So again, or May, sorry, left page and right page with an open section for notes. Every weekly spread has an open section for notes and little critters that change a little bit each week. Then for June, you guys voted for a seashell theme. So this is what we've got for June. Here's left page of the calendar, right page of the calendar, again, section for notes. Here's all your trackers and memories page. You can write in your stuff into these boxes. And then this is what the June weekly spread turned out like, which I love. And then July, the ice cream truck theme won the vote. So here's the blank page. Here's the title page. Again, you get to trace your own calligraphy. Calendar spread right here. Again, a little note section. The trackers page, the memories page, and then this is the weekly layout for July with slightly different doodles each week. Then August, we did this little ocean theme. So here's the blank page. And then you color your own calligraphy again. This one is so fun. It's so busy, but I really like how it turned out. And then left page of the calendar and right page of the calendar. Trackers, memories, the weekly spread here. You get to trace your own calligraphy again, and then different little sea creatures or sea doodles on each weekly spread. And then September, I feel like I hyped this one up too much. I do love it, but I felt so much pressure making this one because I had just gotten so excited for it. But this is the sardines theme. So this is how the cover page turned out. I'm a lot happier with this than what I showed you guys last week. I feel like it's come a long way. So here's the title page, and then this is the right page of the calendar, left page of the calendar, and then here's the right page of the calendar. Again, space for notes. Here are the trackers, the memories, And then the weekly spreads look like this. So left page, right page, and there's always a different sardine can every week, like so. And then for October, that is what I started today, and I got way further than I expected. So here's the little blank page. You guys voted for cafe doodles. So for the title page, I did a little like, oh no, flat lay. That's the word I'm looking for. I totally blanked there. So we've got a journal that again says, hello October. You get to do your own calligraphy. We've got a cup of coffee. I'm not sure what to do with the like latte art. I didn't want to outline it in black, but I wanted to do something. So I just have it kind of tentatively there in light gray for you to trace, but I might change that. So anyways, here's the cover page. Here is left side of the calendar and right side of the calendar. Again, a spot for notes. Here's the tracker page. And that's as far as I got. I need to do the memories page for real. But yeah, that is where the pre-made journal is right now. This week, I'm hoping to finish October and November, and then December next week, and then only the yearly spreads are left, and like finalizing all the little details with my suppliers for like the ribbon bookmarks, the packaging, the titles, all of that stuff. So yeah, that is where we're at. Okay, thank you guys. I'm so glad that you like it because I am so excited for it. But yeah. Thank you so much for joining the live today, and thank you for all your orders. This was one of the biggest order nights that I've ever had, and I really appreciate it so much. I know I say that all the time, but that's because I mean it. This like little side hustle I totally abandoned for like 3 years, and being able to pick it back up and find such an awesome community who we have a great time on live together, and you also support me to be able to stay home with my kids. I feel like it's just been such a blessing for me. So I truly mean it when I say thank you. Let me see. Wait, what's your main hustle? Oh, stay at home mom. I work on the pre-made journal for their entire nap, and I come live as soon as they go to bed. So it's my fill every spare second kind of side hustle. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for joining and for supporting me by watching and by purchasing. I truly appreciate it. I will be live again tomorrow. I'm planning for an afternoon live. I will try to finalize that in my Instagram stories. So if you are curious to know when I'll be live, please follow me on Instagram because I always give my announcements there. That's also where I do all of the polls and everything for that pre-made bullet journal that I just showed you. Right now we are choosing the November theme because I am hoping to finish up October tomorrow and then start on November on Wednesday. I'm really trying to cruise through this journal before my family gets here for holidays. So please feel free to follow me on Instagram so you can give me all your input for that journal as well. Going to Sesame Place, very fun. So thank you guys again for joining. I hope you'll go vote in my polls on Instagram, and I hope to see you again maybe later this week to work on some more journaling content.